Hey everybody, it's Cherub. Welcome to the Diablo Daily. So today I want to talk about the Real Money Auction House, abbreviated RMAH. So if you're not sure what that is yet, it's basically an auction house that you can pay money to use. Instead of in-game gold, you can pay real money to buy and sell items in an auction fashion, just like eBay, where you can set a start price, an end date, and you can also set a buyout price. It's really not that complex. There are two different auction houses, and you can choose whichever one you want, either the gold one or the real one, the real money one. So there's been a lot of controversy about the entire thing because people are worried that, oh well, it's not a legit game anymore. You're going to have people who can just simply buy items directly from the auction house and not spend any effort in actually trying to find their items in the game. And it's a legitimate concern. People are really worried that they're going to find people who simply have bought their character, which, by the way, you can also buy your character now. You can buy characters on the AH for money, for gold or money or whatever. You can buy characters, you can buy items that people have found. You can't buy directly from the Blizzard store, but people are worried that they're going to find people online who simply have not found any of their gear. They've bought it all. They're really freaking noobs, but they're only able to win because they've paid $1,000 for this stuff, and it's a legitimate concern. Now, I've already made a post about this before. If you haven't seen it, I recommend go checking it out. I think it's something to do with RMAH. It was like probably a week or 2 weeks ago, and it was a little bit more of a rant than a post. I mean, I feel kind of bad about it because it was about 2 or 3 days after I heard about it, and I was still pretty darn. I had some pretty mixed emotions about it. I wasn't really sure how I felt about it. So I would recommend checking that out. I make a really good point in that video where I'm just basically saying, hey, you can always trade gold for money, real money, in which case the whole argument is kind of gone, but I don't know if that's actually 100% accurate, because people can still just simply buy all of the items that they need from the auction house without ever even playing the game. So I think that's probably the biggest concern people have with the auction house, is that you're going to have people who can simply buy any item they want as long as they have the money to do so, and that's not something that actually happens commonly in games. Is usually in games you have everything is earned in games, and so I can understand that as being a concern. However, however, I don't necessarily think that it's reason for concern for me personally, because, well, there's three or four reasons why I think it's actually going to turn out better for me, and it might not be the same for everybody. But for the first thing is, I don't really want to play with people who have bought their items. I'm basically going to be like, yeah, you bought your items, I really don't want to play with you, because I feel that those people, I mean, maybe one or two items. Like maybe if you really wanted to find a Shaco or some item that you've been dying to get, and you just decided to spend $5, whatever, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. But if somebody who's bought out their entire set of gear, I wouldn't probably play with those people. But the second reason I really like the system is the fact that I can go ahead and sell. I can buy off my game. Let's say the collector's edition is $100 or something. I definitely will be making enough money off of Diablo 3 to be getting that money back. I also want to be able to sell beyond that $100. I want to be able to actually make some money off Diablo 3. I mean, I know that some people even have issue with that. Some people have issue with you even making money off of Diablo 3. They think that it's a negative thing. Oh, and I consider these people purists, because they just want it to be, oh, you should only be getting gold. You shouldn't be trying to make a real profit off this game. And I don't agree with that. I think if people want to be able to make money off the game, and that's a part of the reason for their fun of Diablo, I don't have a problem with that. It's not like they're going to be able to make, a living doing it. Well, maybe they are, but it doesn't matter. It's like, if they want to do that, all power to them, more power to them. Besides, it's a free market, and because it's a free market, all of the prices will go down. It's not like you're going to have these ridiculous items that are super rare and they're going to cost like $3,000 or something, and nobody's going to have them. If that is the case, if that is what happens, then people are going to realize that, and nobody's going to buy them anyway. And if they do buy them, more power to them. I mean, I don't really see the problem with that. Okay, so I think that's going to conclude the daily for today. But before I go, I'd like to go ahead and say, if anybody would like to join me for any of these podcasts to debate with me, that would be great. I think doing it alone kind of is a little bit biased. So if anybody wants to come on, just let me know, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.